Zion and Butler injuries are why you go all in wherever your seed to avoid plans.
Let me address that.
Go ahead.
Because, one, I have to apologize for one. I sent a tweet out last night.
Yeah, about Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, but I sent it out before I actually knew what his diagnosis was. So it was before the game. I mean, not before the game, but, it was like right at the game ended.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sent it out. And I got on him. I'm like, you call yourself playoff Jimmy, but you're play-in Jimmy. You're not playoff Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
You got to play into the playoffs. And I said, if you took care of business during the regular season, you wouldn't be that way and you wouldn't be limping right now, okay? And then, I don't know, about 8 minutes after that, they came out and said he might have an MCL. So it didn't look good, right? I would have to admit the tweet didn't look good.
Did you delete it?
But I deleted the tweet, but I also wrote another one of why I said it.
Mm.
But I added the apology at the end because if I'd have known that it was an MCL, I wouldn't have probably mentioned anything about him limping.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, I can admit when I'm wrong.
But you're not wrong about that.
I'm not wrong at all.
About the
dude
regular season.
He doesn't value the regular season. He admits that he doesn't. Okay? He accepts the nickname Playoff Jimmy. And to me, George Karl, Larry Brown used to always say, Eddie, if you with the game, it's going to with you.
Yeah.
And it does. And people are like, well, the Suns, one of their players could get hurt in the 7 games. That's fine. That's fine. But you know what? It's one less game. Like he has to play he had to play 2 extra games if he can play, right? Mm-hmm. So he's playing in a play-in game when it's pretty much assured that if they played hard during the regular season and he played, they would be a 4 seed. So that's my point. You got to be proactive, man. You got to close your eyes and look to the future and say, you know what? If I did this, this can happen. If I did that, that can happen. And that's what I'm talking about with him. Like, man, you don't want to be in the play-in. Like, if the Suns had to be in the play-in, you know what I was going to make reference to. 3 losses against San Antonio,
mm-hmm.
3 losses against Houston,
mm-hmm.
a bad loss against Portland. Like, that's why you play the game in the regular season. And Jimmy Butler doesn't, man. And so I felt a little bad about the timing of my tweet, but not what I was saying.
Yeah.
No. I can't stand that playoff Jimmy. Man, playoff Jimmy. No, play during the regular season, man. Take everything serious. And I don't think he does. And it's unfortunate now that he might not be able to play for a while. And that's probably going to cost the Heat because, tell you what, if Kobe White play halfway as he played last night, they in trouble.